Hey guys, this is JMonk. I'm gonna show you a bit of the features of the MineQuest Discovery Pack. The MineQuest Discovery Pack is the name we're giving the whole set of MineQuest stuff. Some of you have probably seen the MineQuest bukkit plugin we've been working on for a while, but now at the same time as the 0.60 release of bukkit, we're releasing a client and a server mod to go along with it. And it does a few things. Let me log into my server. Alright, so you're probably going to notice a few things on my screen right now, and I'll get to most of them. One of the things it does is it adds a few items. We're just trying to flesh out the game a little bit. We're not trying to be an all-encompassing mod which has, 50 billion items. We just felt that there were a few things missing. Like, for instance, there's one type of sword and just 5 different materials for it. So we added a dagger. As you can see, there's a dagger right there that I'm holding. I think it looks alright. If you don't like it, you can make your own model and replace it. But we added that. We added a couple of bows. And if you go look at the download page, should have all the crafting recipes right on there, so you can see exactly what we added and how to make it. Alright, so one of the other things you might notice is that there's a blue bar where you would normally see your armor. That'll actually move if you're wearing armor. And that's a mana bar. So in 0.60 for the bukkit plugin, we added a mana system, and you can either turn on mana or spell components, or you can have some sort of a hybrid system where it requires both to cast an ability. That's really up to server configuration. That's really up to them. But if the server is using mana, you'll see this cool little mana bar. It's blue right now. If I cast a spell, you see it drops down, and over time it recharges. That's also server configurable, so depending on the server you go into, it might change a little bit. The other really big thing that you see on my screen right now there are specific icons for spells. You'll notice I'm holding a piece of leather, and down in my GUI it looks like a person running. That's because I have sprint bound to it, and if I unbind it, you'll see it goes back to the normal icon. If I bind it, it'll change over to this icon. You'll also notice the number changes. The number is the number of times that you can cast it. I think that's a really handy feature. And then each time you cast it, you'll see, look behind sprint. Each time I cast it, you'll see that the number goes down. Actually, if I use enough of it, you'll notice that my fireball is actually going down. It's because I'm not limited by components anymore. My server is running on a hybrid. I have components and spell components and mana turned on, which means I require certain items in my inventory and mana to be able to cast an ability. So if I use up all of my mana using sprint, all of a sudden I can't cast fireball. And then as my mana comes back, I can cast more fireball, and eventually I'll be able to cast sprint again. The mana taken up for each ability can be server configured. It's part of the MineQuest bukkit plugin configuration. And so with the pack, there's a custom craft bucket file that's really just has the extra items. If you're not looking to use the extra items, then you don't need that. You really just need the MineQuest bukkit plugin to communicate with the client. Alright, there are a couple other things. When you hit escape, you'll notice there's actually a MineQuest button. Over time we'll probably add a bit more stuff in here, but right now it's just a quest list and an ability list. The ability list doesn't do a whole lot. It will tell you mana. It doesn't tell you components yet. It will in later versions. It will tell you the actual components for an ability. But right now it'll just tell you the mana and list all of your different abilities. The quest list actually does something. It'll list all of your available quests right now, and if you're not in a quest, you can start a quest. So let me just click on one, click start quest. You'll notice it started the quest. In the top left hand corner I have an active quest thing notifying me that I have an active quest going on right now. And now if I go into chat, I have a quick quest button. Also, if I go into my menus, I have a quick quest button so that I can quit it at any time. If I click quit, the active quest goes away because I'm not in any active quests. There isn't really any notification of idle quests currently because You already get stuff showing up in your chat, so you don't really need to know when an idle quest is changing. So, and now you'll notice I ran out of feathers, so my sprint is always at 0, but I can still cast Fireball. And this is the ability list, and I think that's everything. We were really just looking to add a few things, make mana feasible in sort of this kind of a setting, and really to just kind of flesh out the RPG setting a little bit. Oh, I forgot to mention there's a couple types of armor. I don't have any currently. There's cloth and obsidian. That should allow you, through the MineQuest config, to give a lot more options. And that's kind of the point of the extra bows. You can have them do different damage, so as people level up in an archer, they can use better bows and stuff like that. When you have people level up, you can actually have more options on armor and how much damage it will block. Alright, so that's the MineQuest Discovery Pack. I hope you'll download it and try it out and enjoy it.